Good evening, everyone. My dear friend and the brain behind the Global Child Prodigy Award, Dr. Abdul Kani, the CEO and the soul and whole of this effort, Prakash Panta, one of the most respected Nobel laureates who got his Nobel Prize in 1993, Mr. Sir Richard Robert, all the child prodigies who made us proud this day, their parents especially, friends, and all the well-wishers. It's a great opportunity for me to address you, especially the child prodigies and their parents here. I was so happy, and I was sitting there looking at what has been accomplished by these children. This is something which gives hope to us regarding the world, what is going to happen to the world in future. Many times we think that the world is in peril, maybe it is environmental issues, maybe these are other global calamities, but seeing them is believing. And we have hope in the future generation. God has promised us, like what Mother Teresa said, when every child comes onto this world, God tells us He hasn't lost hope in this world. And that is what these children, the 100 children who came here, who represent the best in the best among the world's children, they have proved. They have a great future. As parents, you can be proud about them. And the one thing which I want to just tell them, in fact, two things which I just want to tell them, while we are basking in the glory of their achievements and the awards and all, just two things which I would like to tell them is that, one, many times we look back, people with excellent talents fail to be successful in life. That's a reality, unfortunately. Even though you are talented, what is required ultimately is your capability to nurture it, to mold it. Unless and until you spend the time for that, you are not going to be successful. You may have great talent, you will be a genius, but there is a requirement for putting lot of effort to nurture the talent. Like the diamond, which is a carbon piece, which is polished into a diamond, it requires lot of effort. You have that capability, you have the DNA, God has given that to you. But beyond that, there is an effort which has to come from you, which is the most important thing. It's all 99% perspiration and 1% inspiration for most people. For you, it may be 50% inspiration and 50% perspiration. So you have that advantage because God has given you, your parents have given you that DNA. So you have the advantage of that 50%. Instead of 99% perspiration, if you perspire 50%, you are going to be hugely successful and celebrated like the very famous prodigies in the world. And the second thing which I want to tell you is that there will be failures as you go forward. It's likely to happen. In life, failure, as we all say, is the stepping stone to success. Like in boxing, you will fail, you will be beaten, you will fall down, but the most important thing is to get up. The person who gets up and lasts the whatever number of rounds, he is the person who is going to be successful. So in spite of the failures which will definitely happen in your life, never give up. Be always there to get up, fight, and achieve what you want to achieve because God has given you the talent. With this, once again, congratulating you all for this award and for coming to this great country, UAE, which is 50 years old, but it's like a 500 years old country, which recognizes talent by what His Highness Sheikh Nahyan said. The UAE recognizes talent and attracts talent from different parts of the world, like what the USA did many years back. They are giving free golden visas to children who have the capability, and they are ready to support. So you have a great future here in future also when you come here. With those words and remembering the great leaders of this country, as well as congratulating the great leaders of this country, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, as well as Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, I conclude again congratulating the organizers for this great event. May God bless. Jai Hind.